Wagwan YouTube. It's the main man, David Tickham, aka Saucy Day, back with another Road to Six Figures. For those of you who don't see the figs equaling figures. So we're gonna make this a nice, clean, and easy video. We're gonna get straight into it. There's some stuff I do want to report on, and there's some things that I had to take a step back and really analyze. We're gonna start with Monday. Hold on, we're gonna start with Monday, April 8th, 2024. So as we can see, boom, Monday, the 8th, 2024, 200 come through price on the 5-minute, 200 on the bottom, the 15, and 200 over the top. We can see it grabbed all the liquidity from the bottom, the 15-minute, 200 come through price. So that's showing us like, okay, we might be looking for liquidity grab. We see that it came down here and it grabbed all of this liquidity right here in this area, and it started pulling back up. Once I seen that, came to my 5-minute, didn't rush nothing, seen the break a candle, took the break a candle, and I just held the trade for my 1-to-1, and I won it. That was my trade on Monday. On Tuesday, as you can see, 200 over the top. That means we're pushing bearish. 15-minute on the bottom, bullish. 5-minute, this was the move I should have taken. It would have been aggressive, but as we can see, it was a high probability 5-minute demand. I don't know what made me not get in aggressive. Even if I didn't want to take it off the 5, I could have taken it off the 1-minute because it was also high probability. Would have gotten right here, still would have caught the 1-to-1, but I didn't. Ended up trying to take this liquidity grab right here because I had seen it gave us a break of candle. And like I said, when you go to the 1 hour, there's still plenty of gaps at the top. As you can see, I took the break candle and it came up. It just didn't reach our 1-to-1. And I've been learning how to like really hold my trades, and unless they show me something that's like, you know what I'm saying, that's completely crazy, like I'm getting multiple candles breaking to the downside, but this was just one candle and it broke. And I looked to grab the sell. However, when I got in on the sell, I got in too early, which was my problem. Got in too early on this break a candle, came back, and then that third break a candle would have been it right here, but I just didn't get in on that one. It failed, and you know I'm only supposed to take 2 trades, so I took those trades, and that's what it was. But my predictions was right. It just, the first one happened to be the one that failed. So moving on to Wednesday, I'm gonna make this nice and easy. Wednesday, as we can see, there's a lot of gaps to the top. 200 above, 200 above, 200 above, all 3 time frames, 1 hour, 15, and 5. We're gonna come back here real quick. Took this off the 1-minute. I seen that price came back up to this 1-minute zone. This was CPI, if I'm not mistaken. So I know it looks like a little bit of ticks, but this, as you can see, this was 186 ticks. It was a lot of ticks. So when I'm trading CPI news, I go down to my this time frame, 1 minute. I only trade the 1 minute during CPI week because it's so the orders are so large that like on the 5-minute you might be thinking like it's just a regular one of your moves, but it's actually like double the move. You know what I'm saying? So I go down to the 1 minute so it can still be a little calm. As you can see, it's still not that calm. So I took that, won that trade because as we can see, it was very bearish this day, and I just followed the trend. Trend is your friend. And then as we can see, my second trade on Wednesday, It's right here on 1 minute. I said break even because I seen it pull back a little bit, and I got out because I was like, I already caught a good move over there. And like I said, you can see it's a lot of ticks, so I got out a little earlier, and it ended up smacking my TP, which was amazing. But I was cool with a little bit of something. I didn't need too much, so I got out on that one. I just said break even because I got out a little earlier compared to where I could have gotten, and then boom, that's what it was on Wednesday. Let's go to Thursday. What I'm learning is that you just really have the risk management is so important, because that will make you decide if you're gonna stay in it or get out of it, depending on your trade. So you see 200 at the top. With this one, as you can see, the move was pretty high, but it was a good move. Took the breaking candle right here, and like I said, there were still gaps to the top. So, and there was a supply zone right here. So on the 1 hour, as you can see, so I was just like, it is what it is. That didn't work out. Ended up watching the market still. Came to the 1 minute. I saw a high probability supply right here. Got it on the break candle. Succeeded. Caught a 2RR and seen another. Mind you, this is the 1 minute. So the 1 minute, I know you're like third trade. Yes, the only reason why I took a third trade is because I seen the trend pushing down. I loved the order flow, and my risk management was good on both of these trades. And in the rare case I take a third trade, it has to be a high probability and clear setup. So as you can see, this was a really good setup, setting up right here. It's wicking the zone, came back up a little, gave us the break candle, came down just a little, 250. You gotta watch out for 50, yo. The 50 SMA really holds price. So it held price, and it ended up showing up, knocking me out for the day. Lost that last trade, and I was done. And let's go to Friday. Friday I only took one trade. We're gonna cut this out. Friday I only took one trade. As you can see, we had a supply zone. Just let it come down a little bit so we can see it. I know you're like this far away. We had a 15-minute demand, 1 hour high probability demand, 200 right there, cutting through price. I actually waited until liquidity grabbed, came back to the 5 minute, saw we got a break of structure. I said a break of structure. Yeah, liquidity grab, my fault, not a break of structure. And the 5 minute demand was right there as well. So I set up the zone, and I just waited for a breaking candle. I'm not gonna lie, I did get in a little aggressive. I will be honest, I got in a little aggressive. I definitely should have waited to even see, like, maybe this order flow would have been better to take, because with this one, obviously I would have called my 1-1, but I didn't win off this, and it is what it is, man. Like, that was my week. I finished off, like, let's see, overall I finished off 3 for 4. I'm 3 for 4 with one 3 for 4 with one break even. And what I'm starting to realize is that you have to trust your trades. You have to. Don't break your rules. Trust your trades and risk manage. Those are literally the keys to your success. Trust your trades. And number 4, I'll throw in as like a icing on the top. You know what I'm saying? Follow your trading plan. If you stick to those things and you continue to stay consistent and keep the same process, you'll start to see your results. You start to see results in a large quantity, in terms of like You might not see it in each trade you take, but in a span of 10 to 20 trades over a course of a week or a month, you start to see that you're building your profits. That's micro versus macro. Usually us as traders, we trade thinking from a place of micro, which is every trade, which is why sometimes emotions go like this. But when you look at your trades in the span of a certain amount, like 10 to 20 trades or however much, or maybe weekly, I do weekly, some people do monthly. It all depends on you and what works for you. You can better assess your trading, and you'll see that you're like overall you may be more profitable than you thought you was because you stuck to your plan. But when you're looking at it from the micro level, you start to see that, dang, I'm switching stuff up so much because I may lose a trade here and there, but that's just gonna happen in the market because there's so many variables that there's no way you're gonna get it perfect. There's no perfect strategy. So without being said, I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something from this video. Like I'm always learning every week. And yeah, man, let's reach new heights together. It's still Q2. We going harder than ever and we leveling up. Let's do this, man. Let's get funded. Let's make profit. Let's get withdrawals. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. And if you have any questions or anything you want to know, hit the comments and I'll catch you. Peace.